Hey everybody, it's MinecraftStarman2000. Welcome back to some more Team Fortress Tuesdays. This week, gonna be playing as the Scout with the default scattergun, the Critic Cola, and the Candy Cane. And basically this week, I am going to be talking about E3, because E3 is finally completely over. Last week, when I tried to do a topic, there was still a third day left, and see if there was any new things that I thought was interesting. Mainly I'm going to be talking about the Nintendo E3 because that's what I've seen the most of. I will bring up Microsoft and Sony's eventually, maybe next week if I have time, because I haven't completely watched them yet. But let's just start off with Nintendo's. Nintendo's, I feel, compared to last year, was very, very disappointing. The reason I say this is because they didn't have as many games to show, it felt. Last year they had, let me just see if I can name off the top of my head, Wind Waker HD, The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds, Super Mario 3D World, more Smash Bros, more Mario Kart 8, Yoshi's New Island, I think they had. No, they didn't have that game. They had a bunch of virtual console releases, a bunch of announcements for eShop, and this year, they kind of just had some of the same information they had last year. The new Zelda U. Mario Maker was sort of cool. So far, it looks kind of disappointing. It just doesn't have enough content in it for it to be worth the $15 I think they said the price tag is going to be. If they made it so you could make levels as very, very long compared to as short as they've been seeing, like an option for that, or an option about adding like fire flowers or tanuki suits, things like that. I feel like would make it a lot more entertaining to play with. Also, it feels weird to have it feels more like at points when you're playing your own levels, you're kind of just just kind of pausing the level and doing a bunch of stuff that you shouldn't be able to do, like just respawning or getting past a certain area. Things like that just kind of annoy me about the game. Zelda U, that game, it's not even like a game so far. It was a full motion cutscene that you could obviously tell wasn't going to be something that they were going to, I doubt the game's going to look that good in the end anyways. And it just has so much, like, things in it that I don't even think they're even going to be able to make it into Zelda U at all. So that one's kind of just a show-off saying, hey look, this is the new game we are going to do, but stuff like, oh, this big infinite world, and oh, look at the range of combat on this, and so many things like that are just kind of things that I can't but agree with when it comes to things. One game that really looks cool to me, Splatoon. Basically, this is what happens if you threw the blob and the game you're watching on screen and put them together into a crazy, wacky shooter, third-person shooter, and I think it looks absolutely incredible. I mean, yeah, they don't have very many maps shown off yet, but once they get enough more maps and maybe a couple more gameplay elements or even new game modes, I feel like this game is going to be absolutely incredible. One thing that does look a little bad to me about this is that there's no local co-op, it seems, because it has such a huge implement of the gamepad in it when it comes to like gyroscope controls, being able to see where everything is on the map. I just don't think because of this they're gonna have a local co-op mode. They might eventually add it, I feel, but currently it doesn't look like it. Next is Smash Bros. Smash Bros, oh my gosh, so much information. So let's see if we can count this all down. So, we have Pac-Man, Lady Palutena, and the Mii fighters, all becoming the brand new characters in Smash, as well as Mr. Game & Watch. And still, I'm really annoyed they haven't included Captain Falcon yet. I mean, yeah, I've been hearing stuff like, Little Mac is the new what's it called? New Captain Falcon, but he's just such an important new character, and he's been there since the very beginning. And also, Ness and Lucas have to make it back as well. And things like this are just kind of shaving it down to be a really under-eager game for me. I mean, towards the beginning, when they didn't have super many characters to announce, and even now, I still thought it was really good. And then I started counting the character roster. I think it's like 20 or 25, which is tiny compared to like almost 40 characters that they had in Brawl. I'm pretty sure. I think it was like 40 or 30, some random number like that. That was really cool. And now that they have so many new characters, that I feel like they're removing some of the most useful characters in the entire series, such as Ness, such as Lucas, such as Captain Falcon. And now it's just feeling like, when they're postponing it, it's also feeling like they're just trying to delay the time that it's taking them and make people more hyped for it with with announcing brand new characters. I mean, I feel like if they released something like, another thing I don't understand is I don't know why they're releasing the 3DS version before the Wii U version, because yes, I get it, it's not as powerful, it doesn't need as much content, but Wii U is selling bad. Everybody knows this. I can even admit it even after I did my Wii U rant. It is selling bad. Smash Bros. Is a game that is so big and has such a huge community that you do not want to miss out on this opportunity. And when they're releasing it on the 3DS, which is their biggest console, everyone's going to buy that and not want to get the not the Wii U version. Yeah, they don't want to get the Wii U version because of the stupid amount of things in there. They don't want to be getting the Wii U version when the 3DS version has Smash Run, and so far, currently, the Wii U version's kind of got nothing. What I feel they should have done, say, we're releasing both games at the exact same time, however, we will be releasing DLC for the Wii U version. This is what Nintendo should be doing. If they can't get all of the content finished, remove a couple contents, have a free DLC, or a DLC that people would want to buy a lot of for, I don't know, $5 with things like a brand new character. People would do that. And I feel like Nintendo's missing out on a huge opportunity here. And other than that, rest of E3 was kind of mediocre for Nintendo. eShop was cool, but that'll do it for this episode. See you guys next week. Also, I know this is very bad gameplay, but this was the best I could get this week.